Jeff Ulbrich and the New York Jets defense confused Jalen Hurts all game long, but there was one package in particular which gave the Eagles fits. Let's break down how the Jets used Jermaine Johnson. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and we are back in the film room with another All-22 breakdown. And today we just have to take a look at this exotic defensive front that the Jets ran against Philadelphia, because honestly, it won them the game. It didn't matter that they were missing their three top outside corners, because Jeff Ulbrich was in his bag with this one. Let me break it down for you now from the end zone angle. The New York Jets have three down linemen: Will McDonald, Quinnen Williams as the one technique, and then you've got Bryce Huff as the wide nine aligned to the right hand side. But look at this wrinkle. They are deploying Jermaine Johnson, number 11, as a lurking, stand-up inside linebacker outside Quinnen Williams' right shoulder. That is key to this entire package. Opposite him, you've got CJ Mosley also at the line of scrimmage, and he's mugging the B gap. Now, what are the Jets trying to do here? They're trying to cause an overload, or the perception that they're going to overload to their right-hand side. They want to get a response and a reaction from the Philly offensive line, and that is called a jet protection. That's a half slide from center to tackle, and they're going to try and slide towards the right-hand side of your screen as I let this roll, and on the back side, you've got man-to-man blocks, including the running back. I'm going to let it roll for you. Remember, this is from the first quarter. The Jets are feeling out how Philadelphia are going to handle it. They bring 5. Jalen Hurts finds the answer. A.J. Brown gets the first down. You can see, though, Tony Adams comes from this little slot blitz. You're going to remember that later in the game when we get to that crucial interception. But this is a feeling out period. Let's see how Philadelphia are going to react. And you can see from Kelsey, the center, he's going to take Quinnen Williams. It's a half slide, and we've got man blocking to the left-hand side of your screen. Pretty simple, right? Seems like a nothing play when you look at it in a lens. Jermaine Johnson happens to be dropping. That's something really funky. We don't see that very often from the Jets, but this gets so much more complicated. And here's another example from the first quarter, this very unique package once again. Jermaine Johnson as this stand-up linebacker outside Quinnen Williams' shoulder. This time the Jets have flipped it. They're trying to overload the right-hand side of the Philly offensive line, but it's the same principle. But they're going to show something completely different out of this look. As we let it roll, you're going to see something they ran against the Buffalo Bills. We're going to get a stunt, and this time a nickel blitz from Michael Carter, and he comes through completely untouched on the outside of this little twist here between Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson. The tackles get confused, Mailata can't pick it up, and unfortunately, Jalen Hurts makes one heck of a play outside of the pocket. But this is a win for the New York Jets. They have completely confused and overloaded the Philadelphia Eagles. Even though Philly have slid their line, half slid their line with a jet protection, everyone from the center is moving to the left-hand side of your screen. You can see all three of them moving across from right to left. They still can't handle the numbers that the Jets have created. The fact that they've run a twist and then a nickel blitz outside of that. Even though Philly pick up the first down, this is a win, and it sets up what's about to happen. Remember, the Jets are trying to sell that they're overloading the left-hand side of your screen. You can see, and that's exactly what they do. This time they give Philadelphia what they're expecting, and they still win the numbers game. Remember this, because it's about to get interesting. But this right here is where Jeff Ulbrich started to win the football game for the New York Jets. You've got the same exotic front. Jermaine Johnson, stand-up linebacker. Quinnen Williams at the one tech. They're overloading the right. And then you've got CJ Mosley over the opposite B gap. They have got the Philadelphia Eagles to show you their tendency, how they want to block this up. They want to jet protect or half slide, and this time they're doing it out of empty. So, how does Jeff Ulbrich counter? He's going to bring a blitz from the opposite side. He's going to overload the backside of this man protection. Off the snap, watch this at full speed. Here comes Quincy Williams, Jordan Whitehead, overload blitz, and in the end, Philly's got a great play call. They call a little screen behind the blitz, but Jermaine Johnson gets the hit. Quinnen's jogging on the spot, and we've got a big man interception for the New York Jets. A really nice job mixing this up from Jeff Ulbrich, because freeze it right here on the left-hand side of your screen from the right guard and the right tackle. It is a 4-on-2. They have completely overloaded the Philadelphia offensive line, and it's because they got them to show their cards, their tendencies, and how they were going to slide protect. So Ulbrich countered, and it ends up in a ridiculous play from Jermaine Johnson. When have you ever seen this man dropping into coverage as a linebacker? But he does a phenomenal job. And Quinnen, he's just there. He makes a big play like he does every single week, and the Jets get a huge turnover. What a fantastic wrinkle, what a versatile look, and what a way to turn the game on its head. Ulbrich lent into this package in big moments of the game, and here's one more thing to notice. Have a look at Jordan Whitehead. He is blitzing here. The safety has blitzed twice out of this package now. The opening example and this one right here. Guess where we're going next? The huge Tony Adams interception, and you guessed it, we're seeing the exact same package. So here it is, the biggest play of the ball game. It's third down, fourth quarter. If the Eagles convert, they are going to win. So the Jets, you know what they're going to do. They come out in their favorite package from this game, the new wrinkle, with Jermaine Johnson as the stand-up linebacker, this time left-hand side of your screen. I've talked about this front over and over again, but this time, I want you to focus on Tony Adams, number 22, right-hand side of your screen, and he's going to bluff blitz. I told you, 2 times out of this look, the Jets have run a safety blitz. The coaching point here from Odin and Ulbrich was Tony Adams, show that you're blitzing. Make Jalen Hurts panic in the pocket. Off the snap, that's exactly what happens. Look at number 22, dancing down the line of scrimmage. We're going to bring it. We're bringing the overload blitz from the opposite side. Look at Quincy Williams. He's ready to come too. We just showed you this look in the first quarter. Be careful, but as we let it roll, we're going to drop back. It's a 4-man front, and oh my goodness, Jalen Hurts is confused. He doesn't see the underneath coverage, and Tony Adams makes the biggest play for the 2023 Jets season. But it's all about the multiple, diverse front that the Jets threw at the Eagles over and over and over again. When you're missing key players and key members of the secondary at the corner position, you need to do unique things up front, especially when the Jets are this talented. So what do? They show it. Here comes the blitz again, just like the Jermaine Johnson punch out for the interception, and they bail, they play coverage, and Tony Adams is there to make the pick. But one more thing I want to show you is that the Philadelphia Eagles changed up how they played it. The Jets fooled them. This time, instead of sliding left, look at Philadelphia. Their whole line slides to the right-hand side of your screen. This is a full 5-man slide. They, this time, are going towards the weak side of the formation. But they don't need to, because the Jets don't bring blitz. They completely fooled the Eagles. This was a masterful performance from Jeff Ulbrich. What a man. So guys, there it is. That package right there with Jermaine Johnson as the stand-up linebacker is how the New York Jets confused and battered Jalen Hurts. It was a masterclass by Robert Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich, and I hope we see more of this moving forward.